Production for Fred Trost's Practical Sportsman is made possible by the financial support of the following underwriting partners. Bark River Knife and Tool produces highly functional, specialty sporting knives and axes designed by custom knife maker Mike Stewart, whose lifetime of experience brought quality knife making back to Michigan's Upper Peninsula.
Hi there. Come on in. It is Saturday night, December 14th, the year 2002. A very special night here on TV 9 and 10. It is our Big Buck Night 2002. And despite the slow deer season that many hunters reported around the state, there were still plenty of big bucks taken this November from the top of the UP down to the farm country in southern Michigan. And in the next hour, you're going to see the biggest of the big from all over the state. So you stay tuned. I'm Fred Trost, and along with Zachary Trost, we're bringing you Big Buck Night 2002. Well, we start Big Buck Night at the top of the state. Furthest most county north in Michigan, which is Keweenaw County. If we take a look at the map of Keweenaw County, we're going to see that we only had one entry called in from Keweenaw.
That's Bill Gallup from Lake City. He got this 10-point, 22-inch spread with a 10-inch tine.
Holy cow. That's an interesting rack, Bill.
Thanks.
Thanks. You're soft-spoken.
Yes, I am.
You nervous?
A little bit.
What, more nervous than you were when you got this deer?
Oh, no. I missed him twice, and
I'll be darned.
I'll calm myself down.
Was this the only buck taken in Keweenaw?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
You had some more? Well, I tell you. Let's go to the county just to the south of Keweenaw right now, which is Houghton County. Now, Houghton County, if we look at the map, also had just one entry, and this, the fellow couldn't make it down here. His name is Steve DeLong from Calumet, but he did send a photo of his 8-point with a 21-inch spread, 7.5-inch tine. There he is. From
opening day.
Yes, opening day. I tell you, it's a great one from Houghton County. The next one is Ontonagon County.
We got Danielle Slade from Warren.
Okay, Ontonagon County just had one entry, and it is Danielle.
Yep.
How old are you, Danielle?
16.
Whoa, you been hunting long?
Since I was 12.
And how many bucks?
3.
Is this the biggest?
Yeah, by far.
That is
Were you
awesome.
hunting alone, or?
When I was hunting alone, the first 2 I was hunting with my dad.
Man, that is great. Dressed like a hunter. I tell you, you have a big history here, I think, or a big future on Big Buck Night. Well, thanks a lot, Danielle Slade from Warren. Now, let's take a look at the counties near Danielle, where she was hunting. We have, well, several of them. Gogebic, Iron, Dickinson, and Marquette had no entries from those counties. The next county is Menominee, which we did have 3 entries from Menominee County. And we have a fellow down here. Who is it?
It's Chuck Chase from Bay City. You got an 8-point, 19.5-inch spread, 8.5-inch tine. You got this on public land.
Yep.
How was the deer hunting up there, Menominee?
Slow this year. Very slow. Actually, this is the only one I've seen, and I was fortunate.
I'll be done, I
Well,
guess,
that's
because
awesome.
usually there's
That
quite a
is
few
awesome.
big bucks come from there. Well, let's take a look at the county next to you, Chuck. That's Delta County. Delta County also had one entry. I mean, this is kind of a mind blower, and we have a photo of Matt Kropenicki from Rockford.
Is that correct?
Who got this, and that's a 10-pointer. That's a photo that we're looking at from Delta County. Go from there he is. There's Matt Rockford, 19-inch spread, 9-inch tine, and that is the only entry that we got from Delta County. Now, Alger County, right next door there, we also just had one entry.
Well, this is an 8-point, 20-inch spread, 10-inch tine, public land also, late in the day.
Andrew Schultz.
Yep, I got it right before sunset. And out of 6 guys hunting for 7 days, we saw 5 deer, and that's about it up there. But
wow.
Luckily, we did see him.
Did you see any other bucks than him?
I think I saw him in the morning, too.
Huh.
I didn't get a shot in the morning, though.
So what was the scuttlebutt up there, slow season?
Yeah, it was just kind of slow, but got to relax afterwards. So.
Well, I guess so. Now let's look at, you talk about slow season, check out Schoolcraft and Mackinac on the map. Which, right there, Mackinac, not only did Mackinac not have any bucks, but it's spelled wrong. So you're going to have to go to the dictionary for that and figure that one out. Luce County, up there in the Tequamanon area. And Nick Jubb from Bath. You got that from Luce County? It says
11
Chippewa?
point, 17 and 3/4 inch spread, a rifle on public land. What, did you see many bucks
No,
before this one? This was it.
Up there.
Wow, look at this 4 points right here on the that come together. That's really unusual, Nick, plus a sort of a drop tying off to the edge there. Whoa. That's a cool buck, don't you think? Would you rather have one that was taller or wider?
This one works for me.
This one does work.
Well, that's a
Nick Jubb,
great job.
congratulations. Now let's take a look at the next county that we have is Chippewa County. Here we go. We had 2 entries from Chippewa County, and the fellow.
And look at this.
What
this
in
is
the
a
world?
first for Big Buck
I
Night.
had to be the first. I had to be the first.
The suit
Man.
and
I
tie?
didn't want to clash with you guys. They lost my flannel shirts at the dry cleaners. I don't know what to tell
Well,
you.
that's a 11 point, 18 inch spread, 7.5 inch longest tine.
That must be that one
Man.
there. That's a dark buck, a swamp buck.
Yes, it is.
How was the season up in Chippewa?
A little slow, but we saw about a third of them were bucks. So,
A third of them were bucks.
yes.
And how many bucks would that be?
3 out of 12 deer we saw.
I see. I'll be darned.
Great.
Way to go. That's Chippewa County. That concludes the Upper Peninsula. Now let's take a look at Emmett, the northernmost county in the Lower Peninsula. We got 1 entry from Emmett. Looks like you got 2 bucks, huh?
Yep. Opening morning. One at 7:30 and one at 9:30.
Man,
You're 930. Your name is William G.
Yes.
From?
Muskegon
And why do you go up to Emmett County?
for camp. We got a great hunting camp. We got 8 guys, mainly all family, and we got a friend Skip and his boy.
And what's so much fun about it? The food?
The camaraderie in the hunting.
Yeah, this year for you. Well, that's great. William G. from Muskegon went up for camp and comes back with a couple big bucks. Okay, Sheboygan County is the next one there, right
yeah,
next
Fred,
door.
can you pronounce this name?
No, you can, no.
It's Chet. Oh boy, I got to go to the piece of paper. It is Chet P. Newziak. But that's
Panosiak,
not
yeah,
correct.
From Brutus. Okay, Chet's son helps us on the website.
Is our web host, Carrie's Creation out of Brutus, Michigan. They do a great job, and there's hosting our website.
And there we go. That was from Sheboygan. Now let's go to Presque County. Next door, again, just 1 entry that we got in. I mean, this usually we have a lot more entries than this. And the fellow who got this big wide rack,
Gerard Melcher from Sterling Heights.
Yeah, we had a really good season this year. We saw quite a few does. We passed on smaller bucks. We've heard a lot of stories about not a good season, and couldn't tell by our place.
wow, well, this is a 22 and an 1/8 inch spread for a 6 point.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
we were shocked when we walked up on it. We no idea it was this wide. Really impressed.
Well, that's great. That speaks very well from Presque County, Gerard Melcher. Now let's go to Alpena County, next door. Once again, 1 entry we received. I mean, this is really a strange season. The guy who got it was Jerry Gallant from Birmingham, Michigan. He couldn't make it here, but look what he got, a 13 point with a 21 inch spread. Now let's take a look at Montmorency County. Right up in that same area, a lot of elk up in Montmorency County. No entries from Montmorency. Let's go to Otsego County. We got 1 entry from Otsego County. Believe me, we're going to pick up the pace when we get down south, but this was a 13 point with a 15 inch spread. We have a photo here of Jeff Starks from Gaylord. He got this on the 3rd day of the season on public land. So that came from Otsego County. Now we go to Charlevoix County. Again, 1 entry. This is unbelievable, but look at this entry. How many points we have?
13.
How the heck do you pronounce your last name, Dave?
Golovich.
Golovich. And you're from?
Charlotte.
Oh, so this is a backyard thing?
It's my parents' farm.
Whoa.
Had you seen this earlier in the season? or-
I don't know if I've seen the exact one. My brother said he's seen it one night. Never in the daytime, except for this time.
Nice save there, Dave.
The
That's
only
good.
buck we've seen.
I'll be darned. Well, that's something. That's a great buck, 13 points from Charlevoix County. Now let's take a look at Antrim County. Antrim, we have Kevin Toe from Dearborn.
That's right.
A nice 11 point with an 18.5 inch spread. Wow.
You know what it hasn't been, though, all the way down through these counties is they haven't been real tall racks.
No.
Like you. You're one tall boy.
Thank you.
You don't have to hunt from a tree stand, do you? How was the hunting up there in Antrim County?
It was very slow, very slow. Actually, when I shot this, I thought it was only a spiker because its head was down as it was moving.
Wow.
And I sat in my stand for another hour and a half before I went to go find it.
You must have been a happy boy.
Oh, very happy.
Well, very good. Kevin Toe from Dearborn. Now let's take a look at the next two counties, Leelanau and Grand Traverse. No entries from either of those. If you remember, Grand Traverse County was the county of the famous Rompola buck. Well, anyway, Benzie County, Tim Caputo from Traverse.
This isn't Tim Caputo. Tim Caputo couldn't make it tonight.
So who do we have?
Matt Gearing.
Matt Gehring out of South Boardman. He got this in Kalkaska County.
Yes, both of them.
Both of them.
Oh, I see. Tim Caputo was a no-show.
Yes. So
Okay.
we moved on to Matt Gehring here. Two, look at these. Which one did you get first?
The one on the top.
Oh. So was the next one disappointing?
Not really.
How old are you?
16.
2 bucks in 1 year. Have you got bucks before this?
No, no deer at all.
Oh, man. No deer at all with the season? How was the season up there in Kalkaska?
Very slow. Hardly any deer.
Wow.
Well, you found them.
You're lucky.
Congratulations.
Very good. Well, thanks an awful lot.
Hadn't
Now,
I?
let's go to Crawford County, Grayling. The area skips buck pole and all that. Well, Crawford County just had one entry. Nathan Stapp from Fenton. No, I guess it had 2 entries. We had a late one come in here. Nathan, how old are you?
I am 15.
Is this your first buck?
This is my first deer.
First deer.
Wow. Crawford County has not been the hot spot for the past few years.
No, it hasn't.
What do you think about hunting? You enjoy it?
I love it. It's awesome.
What's so awesome about it?
Just being in the outdoors, in general, seeing the wildlife that you do, and
What? Now you're from Fenton, so
Yeah.
this is going up north for you.
yeah.
Well, congratulations. Way to go. Nathan Stapp, 15 years old from Fenton. Now we also have from Crawford County. Well, watch those tines. We're getting dangerous now.
Ratty. Is that?
Ratty.
Ratty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's a
Now
7-point, but man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They didn't give you a point for that?
No.
Wow. Whoa. You got to talk to the guy who runs this contest.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. But that's
Okay.
great. How was it in Crawford for you?
I seen one deer before this. It was off in the distance. I don't know what it was.
And this was
Then,
it?
then I got this one. Then later on that evening, I seen a doe too.
Wow, 3 deer. Well, you got the big one, I'll tell you that. Thank you very much, John. Now we have Oscoda County. 2. Finally, we got multiple entries here.
And this is Richard St. Mary from Armada.
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 And you got this on public land.
Public land. yeah.
How did you hear a lot of shots?
Well, this was with a bow, so there was no shots.
Well, it,
Well, you shot it with the ball.
I shot it with the bow, yes.
Yeah, you didn't whack it with the ball.
No.
But this is, how was it generally what you heard in that area, Oscoda, this year?
With the bow, I didn't see any deer taken out of the area. Gun hunting, no bucks at all. Did see a couple of does.
I'll be
and,
darned.
a lot of hunters.
Wow. Well, that's great. That's a great buck there from Oscoda County. Now let's
and then
take,
from
we got another
Westland,
one.
yes, we have another one from Westland. Jim Zass took this 10-point with a 19 3/8-inch spread, also public land.
Yep.
So, what is your feelings of public land?
It's good.
Well, yeah, but
well, you just gotta put in your time, sit in the woods.
did you see much?
A lot of those. A lot of those. I only hunted opening day, and the second day I got him, and that was it. I was the camp cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you up there in a tent or what?
No, cabin. Cabin, yeah. There was 9 of us.
Oh, that's
Up there
awesome.
hunting, yeah.
And you got the big one?
Yep.
Obviously. Well, way to go, Jim Zass from Westland. Now, let's go to Alcona County.
And
This
we've
is right at the heart of the TB area. 3 entries from Alcona, and we have the one guy here with the biggest one.
Yes.
Alan Kroll, you're from Sterling Heights.
Why would you go up to Alcona?
Oh, my sister lives there and she treats us real great.
Now, I see.
This probably wasn't your first buck.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But he was a big one. He was 210 pounds.
Really?
And he was, I saw 3 does, came in early in the morning, and then this guy came in and...
Well, now, what's the word among the hunters up there? Are they concerned about TB? Is there a lot of...
Absolutely. And, of course, there's no baiting anymore up there, as you know.
Mhm.
But I've been seeing more deer without the bait than I had before.
I'll be darned. Well, way to go. You got a great one, Alan Kroll. You know, Iosco and Ogama counties, which are right in that same area, 0 zip on the map. There we go. Iosco, Ogama. No bucks from those counties, at least that qualified. And now let's go to Roscommon. Roscommon used to be an area that just had tons of deer, tons of big bucks.
They're back. We got 'em.
Are they?
We got them.
Well, how come you were the only guy who sent one in?
I don't know. There was a guy killed a 15-point right at the end of the season.
Oh, and he didn't want anybody to know.
I don't know.
Sheridan Cole.
Yeah, we hung 13 bucks the first week.
Really?
Yeah, my family did.
How big were the other ones?
Anywhere from spikes to 8 points to 6 points.
Really? Well, that speaks well for your area.
Right.
And this speaks really well for you. Sheridan Cole. That's an awesome buck. But Missaukee County, as we move over towards the west, Missaukee County once again came up with a goose egg. No entries from Missaukee County, so let's move over to Wexford County.
We had
the
three
Cadillac
entries.
area.
Three
Only
entries.
3 entries, and this is the biggest one?
Richard Bell from Granville. This is a 12-pointer.
Whoa!
21-inch spread.
Did you shoot that off?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It might have been my little brother.
I see. So this was a group effort.
Yeah. It's always a group effort.
Well, I mean, was this the only deer you all saw?
This is the first one we killed. This is actually the only one we killed with a rifle.
But it was I know it was
we missed a few big ones.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where did you hunt?
Wexford County.
Oh.
Okay, you're all done here with that one. That's a great one. Let's go to Manistee. Take a look at the map for Manistee County. Once again, only one entry there, and the guy is Stephen Briggs from Flushing. Now, that's on the east side.
Yes.
What do you go to the west side for? You got a hunting camp over there, some buddies?
Yeah, we stay there at my dad's buddy's aunt's house.
Ah, and you got the big buck from the group.
Yes.
And from, as far as we know, the biggest one in Manistee County on opening morning, 8 a.m., and it was all over.
Yeah.
Was that a bummer?
Not really. Got to see my dad shoot one too, so.
A buck?
No, it was a button buck.
Slow season for most people?
Yes.
Well, very good. You did good. Stephen Briggs from Flushing. Now, you know, next door in the county next door, which is Ludington, all the big salmon, Mason County, nothing. No entries from there, so let's go to Lake County. A little inland. Lake County only had one. Lake County only had one entry, and it is. Go ahead, Zach.
Robert Krosky from Chelsea, 8-pointer.
Now look, this is one that's kind of palmated here. I mean, it's wider than normal.
Right.
From Chelsea. Chelsea, that's Washtenaw County.
I know.
What's the matter with you? Why do you go up there to?
Go up there with my Uncle Gary and my cousin just to spend time. Okay. It's fun. You know, a lot of people say, why do you go up there? But it's just to get up there, go out, you know, be outside and spend time with the family.
And as a bonus, you're on Big Buck Night.
Right.
Okay. Well, this has been great. We're down to Osceola County, I guess. The last one? Osceola County. We had 2 entries. And Tino Bocio.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Look at this buck. It's a typical buck, and it is 8-point. Come on, Zach, pitch in.
It's a 19 3/8-inch spread. It has an 8 5/8-inch longest tine.
And private land in
opening
Osceola
day.
County. Good hunting up there this year?
Yeah, I saw 4 bucks.
You saw 4 bucks?
Yeah, I saw 30 deer the opening day, 3 bucks the opening day.
There we go. We'll end up this segment on a good note then.
The fun is not to kill, to have a good group.
That's right. Well, you do, my man.